Tjena och välkomna till Malmo! That's how they talk here. Yo guys, it is Keralis. Welcome back to Truck Simulator numero 2. I'm in Malmo, Sweden. We just picked up a shipment to Helsinki, Finland, which is gonna be amazing. Look at the map. Look at it. So we're gonna travel through here from Jönköping. Well, not Skövde, right? No. Then to Södertälje, Stockholm. Take a ferry from Stockholm to Turku in Finland, Suomi, and then go to Helsinki. So that's gonna be amazing. But announcing the winner from the previous episode. So guys, give it up. Awkward rounds on the desktop. Congratulations, Olli Salmu. That even sounds Finnish, right? Olli, dude. Check YouTube inbox. Go on Steam, put in the key, and bam, track game in your face. Hopefully you enjoy, dude. And the same goes for the next one, guys. Just put a comment below in the comment section and hopefully I will be able to pick you. I really feel bad though, because, you know, I only have one key and there's a lot of comments. So guys, I'm really sorry, you know, but what to do, take a poo, you know what, no time to waste. Let's get in here, put on the GPS, put on one mirror. And one thing which I don't really like about this truck, you know what that is? It's this. Look at this. When I put out my head through the window, something with this mod is kind of fiddly-fuddly. It gets darker for some reason. I don't know why. Let's just go. So, I got some questions. Oopsie daisy. Sorry. Let me see. Where's my thing lights? No. There we go. There's a strobe back here. Perfecto mundo, because this shipment, you know, it's a bit wider, right, than normal shipments, I guess. I don't know. Let's just RP this and be all happy about it. I got some questions from you guys, which is pretty amazing, you know. I've prepared some stuffs, but I wish to see more questions in the comment section. Guys, come on. I mean, a Q&A without questions is teeny weeny bitty pointless for me. But nevertheless, we got some questions in, so we're gonna get to them as soon as we leave Malmo, I guess. You know what? Can I? I'm doing this. No, dude. He stopped. I am so dangerous there. Sorry, not intended. Also, the music. Look at this dude. He did a Keralis. The music, you know, I thought it was a bit too high in the previous episode, but judging from your comments, most of you are like totally fine with that volume, so using the same one on this, guys, so hopefully enjoy. And snap, where to start, where to begin? Let me just get on the main highway, and then we're gonna get some questions done, alright? So don't you worry about stuffs. Still, the most common question is, what do you use to move around in your truck? I'm using my mouse. So yes, guys, I'm playing with the Logitech wheel. I'm using my mouse to move around just to get this RP feel of this whole shablang. And the thing about it, I've seen people like being like, dude, get the track IR. But as I told you guys in the previous episode, I can't get it because I am this little spastic OCD kid, I guess, and I look all over the place, you know. And since I got the questions on the other screen, it would be like, you know, it would be like this all the time, and that wouldn't work out. So, no track IR for me. I tried the one with the webcam track IR thingy, and it didn't work out. Trust me, it was like this worst bubblehead all over the place, like. So no. Alright, so tech designs. Yo, by the way, one common, like, you know, comment I saw in the previous episode is that this track is really quiet, and I gotta agree. So, but this is it's a mod, right? Like, maybe it's not perfect yet, but we can hear it from the outside, kinda. Huh. But yeah, it is quiet compared to the other American track we had back in the day. This is super quiet. But yes, tech designs. And some of these questions I've already answered, but it's still, you know, still kind of going back to them because, you know, a lot of new viewers maybe, you know, arrive to the series and such. And the first question from Tech Designs is, why did you start doing YouTube? And I've answered the question a couple of times before. the thing about it was I made a project for Planet Minecraft, and I needed somewhere to put a video on, because I wanted to link the video on Planet Minecraft to something, or the project to a video, and I made a video of the project. It was totally derp. It was a wooden hotel, right? And I put it on YouTube and linked the project on Planet Minecraft. There it was perfect. And then like maybe half a year later or a year later, I checked that video on YouTube, and I didn't use my YouTube much. And I saw that video had like 150,000 views or something, and I was like, oh my god, this can be something. Like, I'm a decent builder. Maybe I should just start building houses in Minecraft and do videos of it. And that is how I started my YouTube thingy. Basically, like, you know, one video, and then it just, oops, lag, and then it just took off. And it took freaking forever to get subscribers. So guys, it's like, it's not that you get like kind of famous overnight. Maybe some people do, but it takes so much time and devotion. So, you know, you have to have patience, because it's just crazy. And the thing about it, you know, most people think that doing YouTube content and playing games and recording videos takes like so professional equipment and such, but honestly, it really doesn't. You don't have to waste tons of money to do videos. For me, for example, like, I've bought Sony Vegas, which is like a video editing software. I never use it. Most of my videos, 99.9% of my videos, are rendered in Windows Movie Maker. Yep, that's right. I use Fraps to capture my Minecraft, for example. Or even this, like every game I play, I use Fraps. And the files from Fraps, they get quite big, you know. Like a half-an-hour episode of Euro Truck Simulator in full HD can get to about, I don't know, 50 gigs maybe. And like, I don't want to upload a 50 gig file to YouTube, because, you know, that would take freaking forever and it's just pointless. So I throw that file into Windows Movie Maker and convert it so it gets smaller. So, for example, whoopsie daisy, what the hell is going on? Oh no. Hello? Oh, dude, no way, Jose, you're not getting out there, dude. Yeah, that's right. He was like a sneaky bugger. In your face. I'm sorry. Oops, my wheel is going fiddly fuddly. So yeah, so I get the files into Windows Movie Maker, and that makes them smaller, because an episode 30 minutes Euro Truck Simulator will be, after converting it in Windows Movie Maker, gets around maybe 1.4, 1.5 gigs in 720p, and that is much more appropriate to upload than a 50 gigs file, right? Guys, you know what? Let me just pull over here for a little bit. I'm just gonna log in, log out, because my wheel just got fiddly fuddly. It's like all saggy waggy. So be right back. Alright, I think it's kind of fixed, you know? It just happens at some points. Better. Take a Snickers, Keralis. There we go. It's time to go. Whoops, gear, bam. On the road again. We are on the road again. So yeah. So you don't really have to have like professional equipment to do videos. And some people, like, I've seen people like, dude, can you take a look at my videos on YouTube and such? And I usually like go to the channels and take a look. Hello? Why do you have a traffic congestion? Okay, you you go, buddy. Damn, this road is messed up. But yeah, they kind of look like this in Sweden at some points. Those roads, you can, you got like 2 files or lanes, and then it just goes down to 1 lane all of a sudden, which is kind of pain in the butt, but yes. So yeah, I usually go to the people's channel and check out the videos. And what I've noticed most is the black lines around, you know, you get like a YouTube video or a Minecraft video, and there's like black lines on the sides, on the top, and everywhere. And that kind of looks a bit noobish, but it's a really easy fix, because people using Fraps, for example, you know, they capture their game in full size, but they got like a monitor size which is like, I don't know, let's say they got 22 inches monitor, which is like 1600, what is it, 80 through 1000, no, I don't know, don't take a notice, I think it's 1680 through 1050 to be honest, and they captured a game in that resolution, and they just throw it into Windows Movie Maker, and it kind of turns out derp, right, because you kind of get the black lines if you don't choose like widescreen, and even though if you choose widescreen you can't get those lines. So easy fix to that is to play. If you don't have a HD monitor, like 720 monitor or 1080 full HDP or 1080p monitor, there's an easy fix for that. And that is to play Minecraft. Dude, no, come on. What you being all sad about? Drive. And that is to play Minecraft in window mode. Or even every game you record, played it in window mode. For example, a 720p resolution. So play the game in 1280 through 720 pixels. If you have a smaller monitor and like full HD, right? I don't like those things up here. You know, the little sun visor. It kind of bugs me out at some points. But yeah, let's drive. And if you play and record Minecraft, for example, Minecraft, because I'm doing a lot of Minecraft video, in a window mode in 720p, 1280, 720, right? Then just throw it into Windows Movie Maker and render it to like a 720p resolution. The video turns perfect because you don't have the black lines on the sides. And that's just an easy tip, right? Just play in window mode. Like, I don't do it because I got a full HD screen. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but just do it, just try it out, because your videos will get more professional, and as soon as you get some more money you can just buy like a full HD monitor and then record full screen with fraps, and bam, it's done, it's completo. So guys, this is just a quick tip for you. And no, you don't need to like professional stuff to record videos. I mean, fraps is what, 30 bucks or something? I think I paid 30 bucks when I bought it. I'm not really sure, but I think it was 30 bucks. And Windows Movie Maker, it's included in the Windows, so it doesn't really cost anything. And don't waste money. And for example, like software for using for thumbnails. For example, you know, software for thumbnails. You can just use, I think GIMP. GIMP is an awesome program. You got like, I think it's, what is it called? Paint++ or something. So you don't need to have Photoshop. And if you check like the Adobe website at some points they got like those old versions of Photoshop totally for free to use, guys. Did they do like a promotion thing not long ago when they kind of gave out like, I think it was CS2 or something, the Creative Suite 2, just for free. So you don't need much stuff for even the thumbnails for your videos. So just think of it, you don't have to be like totally professional. Trust me, just believe in yourselves. Yeah, oh my god, you know, I kind of diverted from the questions and all, but how did you do in school and what motivated you to study? I was, to be honest, I was terrible in school. I'm not proud of it, so kids, do study, but I was not terrible in school, you know, I passed everything, so don't get me wrong, but I could have done so much better, but I was so easily distracted by stuff in like, you know, my spare time. Video games, partying, hanging out with friends, and just random stuff like that. So I didn't really take the full advantage of my studies, and I really do regret it now afterwards. Even though, you know, I'm kind of got blessed with like, you know, playing video games for a living at this point, but I mean, my first job, or actually my second job, my first job was pretty cool because I was like a web designer and was doing like some web pages and stuff, but then I needed to move in with Wi-Fi, and that meant I needed to move to another city, so I had to just pick up the first best job available, and that was like, you know, a factory work, which was, you know, it was back-breaking. I mean, snap, it was heavy work. So if I only studied, I wouldn't have done that, you know, and it hurt my back, to be honest. Like, yeah, I still get back pains and such from that. So kids, do not neglect your studies. They are muy importante. Damn, I wish I was better in school. But don't get me wrong, I didn't do bad, you know, I had good grades and all, but not perfect grades, which I wish I had. So do study. Do not neglect the studies, guys. Where have you been in Europe? And this is still questions from Tech Designs. Oh boy, dude, I've been like to a lot of places. Look at the tarmac here. It's all kinda... Maybe it's just this track, this mod pack. Kinda looks reddish. I've been to so many places in Europe because the cool thing about Europe, like from American people watching this, you know, you got USA, which is a humongous country, you know, so you don't really have to leave USA because there's everything like is included in the country. Like you got mountains, you can ski, you get beaches, you get like forests, like you got everything to do, right, in your country. But Europe is a bit different because Sweden, for example, like it's not cold, but it's not hot. So if I want to go to like a sunny destination, I just, you know, jump on a plane and go, for example, to Spain or Italy. And the cool thing about it is there's so many countries in Europe and everything is so close by because it's kind of small, you know, comparisons to like America, for example, where it takes like forever to travel from like New York to Los Angeles. But that's a cool thing. So I just, you know, hop on a plane and 2 hours later I'm, for example, in Spain. Or 1.5 hour later I'm in London or Amsterdam or Paris or Rome or something, you know. So that is pretty awesome. That's the cool thing about living in Europe. So I'm not gonna name all the countries because that's gonna take the whole episode. But thank you for the questions, Tech Designs, dude. Sorry, I'm not moving my mouse around a lot because I'm reading the questions and all. The Beat Up Productions. Which truck company do you think is the best? And do you mean truck company which makes trucks, or you mean like a logistics company? I don't know. Truck company, I would say Scania, because that's my favorite truck brand. Scania for the win, guys. I love those trucks to bits. And logistics company, I would just go with DSV, because that was my previous place of employment, right? And I like those guys. I miss my friends, you know. That's the thing about, you know, doing YouTube full time. You don't really get out much because, well, I do get out much, but you know, you don't really meet a lot of people like face to face because you're behind a computer screen all day working and playing video games. But I miss those guys. I need to kind of pop in and visit them at some point. So that was the Beat Up Productions question. Scania and DSV, buddy. Hasik MFR. Keralis, are you interested in Assassin's Creed? Dude, I've played a lot of Assassin's Creed back in the days, the first one, but I'm gonna play the new one. I've actually got contacted by a guy from Ubisoft, which was kind of interested if I would like to do any let's play of their games, and got invited to an event in London, which I couldn't go to, which was like last weekend, I think Andrew Zell and Doc M went there. But I got invited to DreamHack in Sweden this year, so I might actually go to DreamHack and, you know, just chill out with the Ubisoft guys and stuff like that. So I'm not sure. We're gonna find out, you know, because everything is kind of Baby K rules. So he, you know, he's gonna tell me if I can go or not. So we just don't know, but don't know. We're gonna see. So yes, I will play the new Assassin's Creed. Doing a series for YouTube on it, not sure of it. Maybe not. Maybe do a lot of live streams of it. It's hard to say, you know. As I said in previous videos, it's mostly due to my English and my ability to speak English and such, because I don't know. It's hard to do. I've said it in one of the previous episodes. It's like it's hard for me to record in English. It's beautiful here. Look at those bushes. It's hard for me to record because I think in Swedish or even Polish at some points, and then I have to, like, you know, kind of convert it in my head to another language, which is English, and it takes some time. It doesn't take a lot of time, but it doesn't come like natural that I'm like speaking English. So I find it hard to record some series, because I can record an episode of a game, and I'm thinking like, nah, this sucks. I can't release this. Oops. Well, phone. No, I can't speak on the phone now. I'm driving a truck. Come on. Do not talk on the phone. Do not text and drive. All right. So yes, I kind of trashed that episode. Usually I just trash it, and oh, there we go, lights on. I had my lights off, but doesn't really matter, right? Because it's daylight. Although in Sweden, by law, all the cars have their lights on during daylight, and that's a good thing. They should actually have that thing all over the world, because then you can see that car is on the move or started. Because if people, like, you know, I drive sometimes here, and oh my god, some of the cars in like coming off the ferry from, for example, from Poland or something, they have their lights off, and when you're meeting them in traffic, you don't know from distance if they're parked or if they're driving or whatnot. So lights on other cars for the win. What was I talking about? I forgot about it. Yeah, so I usually just trash that episode because of my derp English and such. So yeah, guys, that's me, you know. I just want to have like perfect videos and such, and at some points it's just impossible, I guess. Trip information. We got 663 kilometers left to drive to Helsinki, Helsinki, Suomi, Finland. Amazing. So that was the question from Hasik. Next question is from William Barnes, and this is the question I actually dread because I get it a lot of times. When are you going to drive the real truck? And I told you guys I'm gonna drive a real truck because my dad has a trucking company, and the problem is when I went there last time there was no trucks home at the base. All of them were like out of work, so I couldn't drive a truck. And my parents live quite a bit from here, so I don't really visit them much. And since Baby K come to life, you know, that's hardly no time for going visit people. It's just Baby K, Baby K, Baby K. So usually my parents just come down to our place to visit us and such, so it's kind of impossible. But I said I would do it, so I promised you that, so don't go rage mode. The time will come, guys. Would Wifey ever do a Euro Truck Simulator episode? Oh, Wifey, I think, oopsie daisy, construction works. This map is so well made. I like it. The pro mods, they've done a fantastic job. And there's those Swedish speeding cameras. I hate them. They're all over the place. There we go. Wifey would love to drive a truck. She even tried the game, like when I bought it. And she liked it. She crashed a lot. She crashed a lot, but you know, she can't play games at this point because of the baby, and the baby really do take a lot of attention. Like every time she gets free, she rests, or you know, does her little private things, like not private things, hobby things, you know, like maybe reading a book or just watching a movie or a series just to catch up, or just resting. And video games might not be her first priority, so she's gonna get to that point when Baby K sleeps for like 12 hours per day, per night, and she's gonna have to get some spare time to do stuff like this. And yeah, she will, maybe. So Will Barnes, dude, thank you very much for your question. My name is Bane. Question from IDECT100. What is the most embarrassing thing that ever had happened to you? I don't know. I do so much embarrassing stuff all the time, because I'm kinda derp at this, I'm kinda derp at Minecraft, and I'm kinda derp in real life, so I can't really say, oh, my driver is getting tired, it's time to pull over maybe in this episode somewhere. But I do a lot of embarrassing stuff all the time, so I can't really like pinpoint the most embarrassing stuff. I don't know, dude. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get back maybe to you in a future episode when I can figure out an embarrassing thing I've done. But I've done so many. Just crazy. Next question is from King Daniel Breivik. Have you ever been to Gdańsk in Poland? I'm going there on a class trip. I want to know if it's good or bad. Dude, it's perfectly awesome in Gdańsk. Gdańsk is one of the old trading cities from the medievals. Like I think it was called Hansa, like a trading union in Europe in the medieval times, and it is a beautiful city. It is really nice. Like the old city parts they're just like the old square. This is the Scania in Södertälje, and what I've heard and even saw, I've watched Squirrel Nuts live stream. There's a Scania test track in here somewhere abouts. We might check it out in a future episode, guys. That is pretty amazing. I like that. I don't think we will make it to Stockholm. I think my driver will fall asleep. Let me see. How far are we off? Oh, we were so close. Look at this. You know what? Yes, we're gonna make it to Stockholm and then cut this episode and go on the ferry in the next episode. Yeah, so dude, Gdańsk is amazing, and it's still kind of cheap in Poland, you know, comparing to like the rest of the planet, I guess, or Europe. It's still pretty cheap in Poland. It's getting more expensive and such, but it is still pretty cheap. So I think you will get an awesome time. Kim Daniel Breivik. So dude, thank you for the question and have an awesome time in Gdańsk, Poland on your school trip. I mean, when I was in school, we didn't have like fancy trips abroad. That would be pretty bananas if we had, but I didn't. I usually just went to like a crappy zoo or crappy old medieval village somewhere near close by. We just took like 1 hour to drive to. So, dude, you're lucky. School kids these days. And I've noticed that in Sweden, a lot of the school kids, depends on where you study and such, but they get their own laptops or iPads and such for studies. I mean, come on! That didn't exist when I was in school. Let me see here. Norrköping, and Södertälje. We're going to Stockholm. I'm getting kind of distracted in this episode, so if it is like, oh my god, he looks here, he looks there, I'm sorry, because I'm looking at the questions and driving at the same time, and it is proven to be tricky wiki, so I'm sorry. Let me see here. I am Minecrafter. Oh, sorry dude. You know what, I just need to focus on this, because this is pretty intense. I am Minecrafter 1904. Do you prefer diesel engines or gasoline engines, and why? I myself has got a gasoline engine on my Mercedes, but I would prefer diesel because it's kind of cheaper. And don't judge me, guys, but I think it's kind of more environmental friendly, the diesel engines, right? So yeah, I think I would prefer a diesel engine. The best solution would be a battery-driven car, but I suck at stuff like that. I mean, I would forget to recharge it all the time, and it would be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm gonna drive to the store today. Whoop, whoop, whoop. No battery, you walk. So no, so I wouldn't do that. But I would say diesel engines. 1, because they're more environmental friendly, I guess, and 2, the diesel is a titty-witty bit cheaper than gasoline. So yeah, I would go for diesel. What would be your reaction if Damien's first word would be bushes? Oh, sorry dude, sorry guys, I'm watching another screen. Damn, look at this Stockholm! Oh no, my drive is getting all tired. But we found and made it to Stockholm in Sweden, which is the capital of Szwecja, Sweden, Sverige. It's a beautiful city in real life, guys. So if you ever come to Sweden, go to Stockholm, because you would be like, oh my god, it's beautiful. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of like a waterfront city, and it's just beautiful. So go to Stockholm if you ever come to Sweden. You won't regret it. Oh no, look at this. It's getting all dark and blurry. I need to arrive. Come on, you can do it, Keralis. What would be my reaction if Damien's first word was bushes? Well, I don't think wifey would be that happy. I would do a vlog of it, or vlog as I say it. Look at this. Have you seen the CBR radio cable? It's actually moving. Look at this, guys. Can you see that? It's kind of, yeah. That is awesome. What a truck. Although the only thing I don't like about this truck is it kind of gets darker if I peek out the window for some reason. Crazy. So yeah, do come to Sweden, and bushes, well, I would be happy, wifey would kind of cry. I don't know. And I think that's gonna be the last question, guys, because we just arrived. So I am Minecrafter 1904. Thank you very much, buddy. And the Minecrafter is from the Philippines. That's crazy how many viewers I got from the Philippines. I see it all the time. That's just amazing, guys. Let's see here. Have we like arrived? Let's see here. What does it say? Värtahamnen. Alright. Oh my shitty witty. Let's see. Sorry guys. Helsinki. Tallinn. No, I'm not going to Tallinn. That's in Estonia, right? There's actually a freaking boat here. Guys, you know what? Let's get up this ship and let's go to Finland and end this episode in Finland. Oh my freaking god, look at this mod. That is so awesome. I love it. So let's see here. Bam, 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 bam. Keralis forgot to close applications in the background. At some point it kind of lags a bit. Boop. Hello. Yeah, I want to go to Finland. Let's see here. Turku. 11 hours and 5 minutes ride. Embark on this fantastic journey. Whoops, there we go. Oh my, that was freaking amazing. A cool thing would be if you could actually step out of the truck and go gambling on those, you know, bandit, one-armed bandit machines. I think that's called, right? One-armed bandit slot machines. That would be freaking amazing. Like a real trucker. Oh my, I can hear Baby K in the background. Damien is not being a happy panda. He's being a sad panda. This is amazing. And there is the Finnish flag. So you know what? I'm just gonna park it about here on the exit way. Look at the Finnish flag and say goodbye, right? Let me see here. No, there we go. Bam. No, there we go. Bam. Guys, we have safely arrived in Finland. That's awesome. So, I'm sorry for this derp episode. See you in the next one. Don't forget to comment and leave a question for the next episode. And hopefully you will be able to, I will be able to pick you for the winners, right? Nevertheless, give it a comment, like, favorite. Happy trucking. This is Keralis. I like this truck. This truck is badass. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.